Hear me, it's not too windy. Hello. Hi. We're just coming up to Porlock now. I'm filming a main episode. It's not going to plan. This whole week isn't going to plan, if I'm honest. Oh God, my lungs. So we're just about to dip into Porlock, and which is where I grew up, or where I was born, or well, I was born in Taunton technically, in the hospital, but this is where I grew up. So this is our home village. This is 6 miles-ish from Minehead. So I used to do this road quite often as a kid, as in cycle it on my diamond back. So there's Jean and Lawrence. Oh, Jean and Lawrence. I usually see them there. I usually go out wide a bit there just so I can be seen a bit earlier. Oh, I missed the bumps. There's Chins, there's Jangs. Oh, it smells really good. Oh yeah. That's the church where I got christened. This is where me and Nat met. So yeah, that was the pub where me and Nat met, 2004, 5. She'd just come back from Australia and I think was saving up some cash to go back out, and then she met me and that was it, you know, cradle snatcher. She's obviously, you can tell from the video, she's obviously older than me, 6 years older than me, so that makes her ancient. Lots of people are quite shocked at that. I think they think she's younger because she looks a lot younger. So this house is brilliant. Probably can't see it. Josie Needs used to have that house growing up. That one there. So we used to stay over there quite a lot, even though it literally, where we grew up was on the hills up to the toll road. This is where Phil Lovett went for a pee one day, in here, just there. So we'll get that sign written at some point, get a little plaque up. Phil Lovett peed here. He's closing in on 6,000 subscribers. So well done, Phil. Ed's coming up to 11,000, which is amazing. And I'm stuck. Now I'm on 1,302, I think. It's quite a funny day. I don't know when I'll put this up. That is a great little path all the way down to the weir. I don't know when this will go up technically. I am recording, am I? Yeah, imagine that recording. Yeah, if this goes up, So today, it's the Holy Trinity. So today, if I get a few more TikTok followers, I'll be on 1,302 subscribers on YouTube, 1,302 Instagram followers, and 1,302 TikTok followers. Let's just check TikTok. Whoa. Chin's uploaded a vlog. Am I an alcoholic? I'll tell him that for his vlogs. I don't think he is. Chin. He's probably just clickbaiting again. I don't think Chin is, because I think he could give it up whenever he wanted to, which I think is one of the, like, he could go a month cold turkey and stuff. Very stressful. I think, you know, where he is at the moment with YouTube and what he does with the takeaways and the restaurants, and obviously with COVID, it's a very stressful life. And Chin struggles. Like, he talks to me about, like, he's sort of shocked how, like, even on Behind the Com with 300, what is it now? I don't know, 371. People think, like, you YouTubers, you don't care about numbers. It's like Bullet will call me up, as you know, from Behind the Com, and just say, I've got another subscriber. And then sometimes I call him up, or he'll call me up, and he'll be really down. You can tell with Bullet, he answers the phone and he's just like, it's like you've offended him or something. It's like, what's up, Bullet? No, I'm fine. Come on, tell me. And then he'll tell me, I lost a subscriber. And that's what it means to people. I mean, Phil isn't getting as many subscribers as he was sort of November time. He had a few cracking videos and he had a bit of a nudge from YouTube, and it's gone back down now a little bit. And it's hard work. I mean, YouTube is the most, I'm gonna have to get a pen and paper, aren't I? Because I forget what I'm gonna say now. YouTube is such hard work, but it's the best thing. It's probably one of the best things I've ever done, to be honest. The most rewarding thing, but it is hard work, and but it's so rewarding. It's a weird old thing. It's like, I'll just put it into words really. It's again, we talked about views and subscribers and stuff like that, and I think if you're confident in the content, like to me on Behind the Com, I'm absolutely loving making Behind the Com videos, which, well, I say that in Behind the Com, that doesn't mean I don't like making main channel content. It's just the main channel content is super hard to edit. Super hard to edit, and I just don't know. It's like today, I mean, if I could do it more often, if it was more like a part-time job and brought in enough to do it part-time, even though it's a full-time secondary job, there were times this week where I guess I could have escaped and got out and filmed, whereas like today was so stressful. And it's not stress, is it? I mean, God, if I don't put up an episode, it's not the end of the world. But as I know, with being off YouTube and the bike with the blood clot and stuff, it takes a lot of time to get that momentum back. Which isn't just people. I mean, people have a break, they do something else on a Sunday night, and to expect, I think that's the thing. Behind the Com, you'll see little mistakes in Behind the Com, and I look at it once I've uploaded, and, oh God, like today I put up, was the one where I put up where Andrew Hall was a new Patreon, link below if you want to be a Patreon. And then I put sorry on the board and rubbed that off with my hand, and the idea there was to do to say sorry about the bad handwriting, but I never said anything in the camera, and I thought, oh, I'll cut that out because it sounds like I'm saying sorry for being a Patreon. And anyway, I didn't, and then so I don't know, it's just stuff like that. And then the other day I put up some overlay which was the Skull Crusher day. I copied in some text, and it said from Com vlog episode 178, which at the time was 178 was the amount of Behind the Com videos have gone up. I've just realised I haven't brought a bottle up, a bidon bottle, water bottle we call them in Exmoor. So that's a bit annoying. You can see how wet the roads is. So we're just going to take it steady. So I'm filming the main episode. I've probably just gone off on tangents. I need to stop going off on tangents because it's probably quite annoying to watch. Yeah, anyway, so I'm off to film an episode. Well, I am filming an episode. So I'm going up the toll road. I'm quite overdressed. I'm going up to film. I've created this little segment which is almost what me and Ed Laverack did. Jane always laughs. I was like, do you know any other Eds? I was like, yeah, Ed the dog. She's like, she just loves how Jane BRWM, Jane. Jane Seaford, editor Jane. She's more than editor. I don't think we would have a bike racing Out of Mercy channel without Jane, to be honest. And the same, oh yeah, I could say that about KOM HUNT TV with Nat, and I'm sure I know I can say that with Ed and Charlie. So MVPs. So thank you, partners. And that's why Bullet needs someone. Bullet needs a partner then to give him some backup. So flipping tangent. So yeah, YouTube's the most rewarding thing you can do. I mean, behind the KOM has obviously evolved with these daily vlogs, and people are watching them. And I spoke to Ed yesterday, and today is Saturday. He's doing his 50-mile time trial. So I spoke to him yesterday, and I sort of said Ed's a connoisseur of vlogs. So he's a big nice Stat fan, whereas I've only really got into watching some of his recently. I know that like Adam James is a big fan and stuff, so I did that little homage the other day a few weeks back, and I've only really been, I guess maybe for like 5 months or something, I've been watching them. And the psychology of vlogging every day, or putting a video, he calls them movies. I'm not quite there yet. but I have tried to learn, this is one of Phil Lovett's favourite reviews, I have tried to learn that it's not, don't just film everything from the day and then try and edit it all. Some days I dump all the, here we go. Some days I dump all of the footage into the timeline, and it's like an hour and a half, which is no good for daily vlogging. Yeah. Oh, so lucky to have this on our doorstep. Clipping. Yeah, so I've tried to be a bit, as you can probably tell, I've tried to be a little bit more leaner on the filming. Today's that went up, which is Thursday, the day I got my jab. I think. Yeah, it must be. Yeah. And so Saturday's video was Thursday, so I then have to tease the next video from the footage I filmed that day, which obviously, which is fine because I edit late. I edit these late at night. Like Adam Harris commented on a video yesterday, I don't know when, and he was like, I can't remember what he said, but I said see you in 6 hours. Just finished uploading that one, done the thumb and stuff. But I am loving it. I'm not burnt out at all. I'm probably, I'd say burnout is interesting, but I'm probably like this weekend. I know it's going to be touch and go for a main episode, and it all depends if I go and get this KOM with Ed, take this KOM off Ed, which is the plan. Don't know if I said that. I don't know whether it's gonna, I don't know if I've got an episode, to be honest, with the rain and stuff earlier on. Ed, I know if I needed to, I could call up Ed and we could have a bit of banter about taking his KOM, if I do or don't, or leave you in suspense in the video to the end. So what I'm thinking of at the moment is, I'm not that confident in what I've filmed so far, I might not do a premiere. I might just upload it as a video. I don't think you can premiere. I've premiered an 8-minute video before, which I'm super proud of. I think when you get under 8 minutes, asking someone to stop everything on a Sunday night, and then that 2-minute countdown from YouTube, so everyone's there ready at 8 o'clock, and I think what happens is when you hit the reminder, it sends out then notifications at 8, and you get this 2-minute countdown, which people always do ask. It's automatically added by YouTube, but they were on about being able to edit it. I just literally swallowed a fly, and I covered the camera from my cough. There's another nice view. There's a waterfall there, or the same view probably. This is a good spot. I came up with first, when I used to be fit and could ride my bike, I came up here with First Cat Feel once, and I just had some new bar tape put on the bike. It's my old Canyon, I think, and yeah, probably should have the camera pointing that way. It'd be a lot better, wouldn't it? I come up here on my bike, and he just coming up here, and he, I can't remember what he said, but he said, "Oh, just grab the bars," went like that, and I just stacked it. I obviously wasn't concentrating or expecting it, and it just took me off surprise. So I just stacked it, ripped the bloody bar tape. I was just like, oh, scuff the bloody thing. Oh. So yeah, YouTube, do it. If you're thinking about doing it, do it. Are we too late to start? Yeah, is starting a YouTube channel now too late? Maybe not. I think any YouTuber recommends to do it. I wish I started. I know it sort of was born out of lockdown, but I kind of wish I'd started doing a little bit of vlogging, or a few little bits and bobs. There's another beautiful view there, but again, you probably just rewind and watch the other one. I wish I started a bit earlier, and because this, I mean, yeah, go back to VC. I've talked about him before. It took him a year to get 100 subscribers, and so yeah, when you look at what we've done, even what Phil's done on his channel and stuff, it's huge growth. Considering cycling's still quite a niche, it is a very niche aspect of YouTube. When you look at the top cycling YouTubers, I mean, what, 200,000 would probably be, well, obviously you got GCN a different kettle of fish, aren't they? But I guess it goes to show there is an audience out there. But yeah, I don't know, I'm just babbling along away now. There's a nice seat, have a rest here. Yeah, so if anyone's coming down for the hill climb, obviously get entered to the Porlock hill climb. I'll try and put a link below if I remember. I try not to edit these too much. I probably won't bother putting power and heart rate over this one because there's no point. I'm doing 200 watts now, 190 watts, 200 watts. It's not very exciting. Heart rate's 131. So get those entries to hill climb, link below, hopefully. And should be a good weekend. I'm going to start. So Bullet signed up. Bullet noticed the Backpedal website's live with the training plans, so he was the first one to sign up. Obviously our Bullet wanted to be first, so he signed up and was the first backpedal on the Backpedal plans, and on to Training Peaks. So he starts his training plan on Monday, so Ed's dumped the same training plan in for me, even though I haven't done anything for almost 2 weeks, which has just been down to a little bit of time, but mainly my back after moving that wardrobe, which I probably didn't let on in behind the KOM. bored of talking about stuff that hurts or why I'm not cycling. Yeah, moving the wardrobe, doing it once was all right, and I think the second time my lower back, which is unusual for me as well, my upper back's not been great, but the lower back's not been great either. So, and I can feel it all down my sort of hips and stuff now. So hopefully getting back on the training plan. I need to lose some weight. I'm going to jump on the scales. I'm on behind the KOM and do that every day, just so you can see. That'll be a nice little storyline. Hopefully you like him behind the KOM. Do check them out or give them a like, or any feedback. If you're not willing to put any critique in the comments for fear that my 4 fans will shout abuse at you, just pop me a message on Insta, Facebook or whatever, or email ride at KOM HUNT TV, komhunt.tv, and let me know. Even if it's good or bad, I don't mind. I'm a bit conscious maybe there's going to be too many. Today's one that went up was there's a bit too many time-lapsey musical bits, but they're a good way of telling the story, I think. Like I was trying to say to Ed, yeah, like the other night I did one near the end, and it was kind of like, it was me going, it's a few hours later, without saying it's a few hours later, and it sets the scene. And what I want to do with the training, especially with Bullet on the same training plan, is get out early and do a couple of sessions along the seafront, and we can do some nice time lapses there and get it done. But any advice, any critique, just pop me an email or write it in the comments if you want. I can't get offended by these either. You're the ones watching them as well, so they're made for you. Nat loves them. Someone asked yesterday saying, does Nat really like being in? I think all of Nat's friends are just like, one of her friends, I think a couple of days back, was just like, so what is this KOM stuff all about? Like, and just going, well, it's like, is he getting paid for it? Which is the biggest question ever, which is why I do a video on behind the KOM about the payment, which I've got updates to do. I need to do this prize draw for November before next November comes as well, don't I? Get that done, because that's just sat on my desk. Yeah, so I think people are sort of, I'm shouting now because there's a river, probably it's not too loud. This is the hairpin. I'll go out wide so you can get a good view. This is the hairpin. That become one of the hairpins. Yeah, I think thing is, like, Nat wasn't a big YouTuber. I was a big YouTube consumer before starting YouTube, so I know exactly what it is, and I don't know, maybe I was a bit more up with it or something. And she sort of, and so it's all back down to money. Is he making money off it? It's like, not very much. Thank you, Patreons. But like, also, I wouldn't go to them. Like, if they enjoyed going skiing, I wouldn't go, what's this skiing thing about? Are they making any money from it? Oh, it costs money. It's like, yeah, it costs money to do, but I bloody enjoy it. So there we go. And the day I stop enjoying behind the KOM will be the day I stop uploading or filming a video, or the day Nat asked me to stop. I joked about that the other day. Again, if she says enough now, that's it, I'll stop filming. I won't delete the channel like I said the other day, but I'll stop filming behind the KOMs. I think it'd be quite hard to film around Nat, obviously. It's like with Bullet early on. I think sort of Bullet's folks were just like, what? Like, they just didn't understand, thought that we were all sort of taking the piss out of Bullet. And I think now they've sort of learnt that we're taking the piss out of all of us. Anyone that's on the video is sort of fair game. And it's just, and Bullet is, oh yeah, you know, I can talk about Bullet for a whole episode and stuff, but yeah, you know, Bullet. Probably duplicate myself a lot in these as well. So we're coming up to the coming up to the toll gate now. So if you're part of Minehead Cycling Club, you get a token. I'll show you the token. I won't show it in case you reproduce it. I wear the corners off so don't get stuck in my jersey pocket. You get a token just to show them, and you can go past. The issue we've got at the moment, as Stuart Lowen said the other day, is that these were this design was from last year, but because of COVID and stuff, the club rolled on the membership, so you haven't got to pay for the membership. So it's the same token, so it should be all right. Oh, I'm bloody sweating now. We're not far away. Oh, I guess we are. Probably another half a mile or something. Michael Gann, there you go. Fat Adam Harris. He'll like that. There you go, a bit of advertising. Show you the view. Oh. Oh, in other news, that's what I was going to ask about as well. In other news, yesterday I passed my theory test for my drone operator's license, which I might have said, I don't know if I've said in Behind the Com or in this video already. So I've now got an operator's license and a flyer ID. So now I can, the drone that Andy's lent me, which is a cool little drone. I'm trying to learn how to use it better. But it's a Spark and it's over 250 grams, which does limit you severely on what you can do with it. Like technically I'm not allowed to go on the beach and use it, so I shouldn't have before. I can just, as Pierre Alain said, you can just play dumb the first time you get caught. And yeah, so there's the Mini, the DJI Mini 2 is purposely like 249 grams. So you get a lot more, lenient with it. And you can do, you know, it's about flying over crowds and stuff like that. So there's a couple of days of YouTube videos I watched and then just did the test. So it wasn't that hard to pass. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to use that a bit more. Again, me and Ed talk a lot about that. He was going to get a drone back along. Instead, he's got the second GoPro. So he's got the new GoPro 9, which is such a good idea, which I keep saying, said to Phil a couple of times about that. He should get that, a double GoPro. So there's one always on the bike, one in the pocket ready to pull out. I know it's sort of double filming, but I think you can tell with Ed's videos, when he's just got that one on the bike and one in the pocket, he can just, you know, get it out quickly and be a bit more. It's nothing worse than having to pull over, unscrew the GoPro from the mount, screw it onto your little handheld thing and go off for a ride and change it back and stuff like that. So having the two is brilliant. Like I've got the GoPro on the bike all the time. This is the hairpin number 2. I've got the GoPro on the bike all the time, and obviously I've got the vlogging camera, which again the stabilisation's busted on it. It's so bad at the moment. I've got to really focus on keeping it still, otherwise I feel sick editing it. So but I think with the GoPros are that stable, it's almost a bit too steady for for the KOM hunt, you've got to kind of, we saw Ed the other day, you need to be high energy, especially when you're on the bike sort of talking to it. I don't think it would suit my style. I don't know. I have said, like, I'll do on Behind the KOM, I'll do a whole vlog if you want to watch it about, there's another good view, using the phone. There you go. Using the phone. See, if I was had all day to this, I would have set up here, I would have done this, done an amazing Behind the KOM video. So yeah, I think the drone, like, I think it's all about storytelling, isn't it? And even a vlog, you need to tell a story, and I think that's where I slack a little bit on Behind the KOM. Like the other day was supposed to all be about my jab, but it was such crap weather, and I set the camera up in the van, and it was just so noisy you couldn't hear myself talk, so I had to sort of chop and change it around a bit. So technically you see me leave, I come out and then I see DWB in there, which is brilliant. I only saw him at the last minute as well, and I was on my phone then. And then I come out and go to the shop. So the idea was, like, got my second jab, I was going to film in there, but it's just so crappy weather, I just didn't bother doing it at all really. So, which is annoying because the nurse was really nice. I should have took the main camera in. Bored of me talking yet? Right, 32 minutes. 32. So yeah, back pedal site's live. Bullet Bell's catching me on subscribers. We'll check TikTok in a minute. Ed's doing his 50-mile thing. We're going to set up a call with Ed, and I feel really bad because sort of Fred said something about, like something about calling Ed, and so I called him on Fred's last video, and Ed was out and about, so I couldn't answer. So we're going to do a little video. God, we're going to do a little call or something. I'll set up a little call and do that as well. Right, if you like these, sorry it's been low energy, it's the end of the day, and again I'm scrabbling for a main episode here. So the idea is to come up here, take one of Ed's comms on a 1/4 mile segment, so you can find out in this video if I did it, and obviously subscribe to this channel and that channel and watch another one, and like the video. We'll see you soon, guys. Bye.